with all of this talk, Jalen Hurts, whether or not he's a elite quarterback, top 10, top fives, the media is going about some of them's always not even in the top half of the league. And we've dealt with this all season long. And obviously he's not going to please any of these people. And then, of course, we also shift gears and we have the AJ Brown show and everyone reading into that about his comments and him and Jalen don't get along and they're not friends anymore and the Eagles need to trade him and he wants out of Philly and all this stuff. They are all missing one really important development, one really important thing that gives the Eagles a leg up that makes them it makes it a huge possibility of them returning and becoming back-to-back Super Bowl champs. And we're going to talk about that here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all your support, of course. Do me a favor if you're enjoying the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, continue on this journey with me. I think we're a few subscribers away from 600, which is really awesome. So anyway, let's get into this. Let's First of all, we got to talk about the defense. I shouldn't say first. I mean, that is what we are going to talk about. The defense, it started out big question marks, right? We're all talking about CB2, and we got to make trades for CB2, and the defensive line is weak, and we're not getting any pressure on the quarterback, and we need defensive ends, and on and on and on. And what we have seen over time that seems to be getting overshadowed because of those things that I just mentioned with the offense and Jalen Hurts, and of course, Kevin Patullo and the play calling and so forth, is how the defense, the guys that we have been counting on that have been out there, how they're playing better and better. And we've got guys coming back and we made some trades. And the defense is really starting to gel, really starting to look good going into Lambeau Field and holding that Jordan Love led Packer offense to only 7 points. And we had this at the end of the game, right? This is because I want to talk about Ajomo here in a second, because that's someone who's not getting props and was quietly having an amazing year. But we had this on the crucial fourth down toward the end of the game, and he's pointing it out, letting them know where they're going, and then he doesn't make the play, but he splits them right to where it was supposed to be, splits the offensive lineman, it goes the other way, and boom, that's it. Eagles football, an absolutely huge play. And so, man, no one's talking about this guy, Moro Ajomo, because everyone's like, oh, if we had Milt back, man, we need Milt back. Milt, what are we going to do without Milt? Ajomo's quietly putting together an all-pro season, man, a Pro Bowl season. Among all defensive tackles, second in the league in hurries with 23. His pressure rate, 14.4%, second in the league. Pressures, 28, sixth in the league. Win percent, seventh in the league at 19.4%. The man is absolutely having a breakout season. We also, of course, have Jalen Phillips now coming over from Miami, and we talk about his first game. 6 total tackles, 4 solos, 2 assists, fumble recovery, tackle for a loss, couple of QB hits. He's going to be a difference maker off the edge. Having these other players on the Eagles defensive line is going to allow him to do things that he wasn't getting the opportunity to do in Miami. He's very, very talented young player. We have Jalen Hunt, who I've talked about a few times in post games the last few weeks, clearly stepped up his game. He's getting to the quarterback a lot more. He obviously had that amazing pick six as well. And we also had that. This is, I believe, this here. I'm going to show the clip. Hopefully you can see it. This is Blankenship and Jalen Phillips combining. This is where we get the turnover on the fumble. I think this, yeah, that's right. Okay, that's Jalen in there, getting in there first, and Reed gets in there and finishes getting the ball out of there. They recover that. That's a huge turnover in a game like that. And I think the other thing I wanted to mention is, yeah, right. We also Now this is one of the two guys got back. Don't forget, it's made a huge difference. Nakobe Dean coming back. He has been an absolute beast since he's gotten back on the field after his injury. And oh, by the way, welcome back Nolan Smith as well on the outside edge. Just way too quick. Look at that. Almost untouched because he's just way too quick. And then that's an absolute phenomenal tackle. And we're going to see him again here. He's going to close up the gap as well. So welcome back, Nolan Smith, also making a huge difference on that line. He's the one that puts the pressure on there, gets Jordan Love to roll out to the right. And look, man, I feel like this was the game, kind of the breakout game, putting the league on notice. Hey, the Philly defense is here. And yet, check this out. If you can see it, hopefully it's not too small. Points scored, which ultimately is what matters. Number 7. Now, to be fair, New England at number 8 has played one more game and they have the same number, but the Eagles, that puts them in the top 10, we'll say. They're in the top 10 because of New England with those points. So we'll say they're 8. Okay, how about if we say they're 8? You know, that is a big deal, and they are doing it. Now, I just showed you a turnover, but they've been doing it without takeaways. They are 7th in points given up, and they are all the way down in the 20s, 23, tied for 23, or really tied for 22, the way they did it in turnovers. That's amazing. And those turnovers will probably start coming the way this defense has been playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. So those numbers are only going to get better the way this defense is playing. Now, look, we know for sure the offense, I don't want to go into too much detail. I'll probably do some breakdowns on that in other videos. We know the offense needs to make changes. We know the play calling has been terrible, not just individually in terms of the plays themselves, but sequencing, building off of previous plays to set up plays in the future. That is not being done at all. It's just kind of picking and choosing, getting the ball to AJ Brown, finding schemes and finding ways to get him open. And the big thing that could hurt the defense is we got to stop giving up on 3rd and long, right? We're always running the ball on 3rd and long, but we lead the NFL in 3 and outs. That is absolutely crazy that the Eagles with that offense lead the NFL in 3 and outs. That has to change to make a run in the playoffs because forget what it does to the offense. You can't do that to your defense against these better teams in the league, against offenses like Tampa Bay and Detroit and the Rams. You've got to give your defense rest. So, and this is despite having on paper one of the most talented offenses in the league. The players are mostly the same. The only thing that's changed is the play caller, someone who has never called plays before, and that's why you struggle to get sequencing. Look, guys, this is not 2023, right? When the defense was terrible. This defense seems to just be getting started, just beginning to gel. We've got, N'Kobe Dean back, Nolan Smith back. We added Jalen Phillips. That we're getting pressure on the quarterback. We're stopping the run more. Already giving up very few points. So it is going to be exciting to see how this defense does going forward. I think this is going to be a huge boost to the whole team. I think it'll help get the offense going. If they start creating turnovers the second half of the season, watch out, rest of the NFL. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you being here. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I will talk to you later.